ninth in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And here comes the offense on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hall. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Sooners are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harmon. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. Five-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. The chunk plays that they love and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Fitted in the window for... And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect to protections. I'm not sure how confident this offense is early in the game because they've already given up a sack.
Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hall. And they don't drag him down until he gets... the way to the 46-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Northwestern will send out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. The this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45, on its way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Right back to the well. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. They have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He wants to change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants to go deep. He caught it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And the Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll move the tight end. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
The give to the right. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away.
Number 15 in punt formation to kick it away.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Snatches it on the right. Off and running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for year long.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finding an escape route. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Northwestern will send out the punt team. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here comes the punt team. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Offense changing the play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Harmon. Able to work it. Yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. He fires one deep over the middle. And it's caught inside the 25.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays, exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they want.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll immediately call timeout. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way, but this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying.
Going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right now.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He's loose. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the screen.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Trying to escape and get it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now they'll run the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Davison. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just...
Going for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Hall. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Picks up the first down, still moving. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They'll ride the hot hand. At the 45, on its way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Davison. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
A first down run in the red zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. The running back has it. Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to swing it on second down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Takes it the other way.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to slam in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. They're going to run it. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching